Hello everybody, it's Joe here and welcome back to another episode of OMSI 2. Today we are in Scunthorpe on the Lincolnshire map from Mr. Moose. It's the upcoming V4, where we're going to be taking a look at the extended Route 103. It goes from Scunthorpe all the way through to Hemswell and is approximately 40 minutes in length. We're using the fantastic Studio Polygon Enviro 400 MMC. Really nice bus to drive, this one, so I thought that we'd give it a whirl. Excuse me. I've got my morning coffee, so do excuse any slurping sounds en route. Let's wait for the electrics to all boot up there. Anything else? No. There we go. Right, engine's on. That's lovely. We'll get all the lights on and everything. I'm thinking to myself, where on earth are the light switches? There we go. That's about right. So we've got are we downstairs and upstairs as well. We're using the fantastic Stagecoach 2020 livery. I don't actually know if this has got a if it's got a name yet. Is it just local? I've no idea, to be honest with you. See if we've got any fonts on the front. Some of these... there we go. Hemswell via curtain. Excuse me. Dear you, no. Honestly, people. It's we'll get there eventually with this flipping cough, I tell you. Right, let's get logged in on the ticketer, because we need to go around and get everybody boarded. The pin 9810. You know the drill. Don't be telling anybody. Right, so we are... what time are we now? Oh, hang on, is it one of them? Can we go? Have we got air? Are we not in gear? There we go. Right, try again. Off we pop. Right, yeah. It's one of them. We need to go around and get the passengers on. We're using the 10.9 meter version of the Enviro 400 MMC today with a Voith gearbox. I think that's pretty much standard Stagecoach spec, isn't it, to be honest with you? Yeah, we'll let these guys get around the corner. We're probably going to end up leaving late, to be honest with you, at this rate. I should have used the interconnect livery, shouldn't I? I really like that livery. I wonder if that's going to stay with the obviously the new this. I wonder if they're going to come up with a purple version, if they haven't already. Right, around we go. I'm pretty sure we're not meant to do this sort of manoeuvre there, but it's the only thing we can do. I guess it's how you get around off the layover stands, isn't it? I don't know if anyone from the Scunthorpe area can perhaps share some insight on whether that's how it happens. They just met the hairpin bend there. Right, there we go. Get them doors open. Got a nice assault screen there, so nobody can get to us. Bob that up so they can't see us. Right, return. 390 is it that you want? Yep. And 2 5p changes. We're at 10. They're like dinner plates, them 5p's, aren't they? Right, £1.10.
Thanks very much.
Hello.
Obviously, this is still a work in progress, isn't it? This particular map. So if you do see anything that's untoward, it will probably be fixed prior to the Scunthorpe / Lincolnshire release. There we go. 110.
Lovely. Cheers.
We're going to set off now because oh, hang on, we've had the door open, so we need to put us foot on the old foot brake. Off we go. Full steam ahead. Unfortunately, because this is still not a complete map yet, like it's not been released, we don't have the nice little map on my other monitor, so I'm going to have to use the directional arrows. Right, off we go. I don't know if the timetabling... Well, the timetabling is not complete, I think, because this is the only one in the circuit at the minute. I don't know if there'll be more in the circuit as time goes on. But according to Mr. Moose, the actual timings are pretty much spot on now. So we'll see if we can keep time with this Scunthorpe timetable. I struggled on some aspects of the 47 that we did last week. I really did. I try and get that nice balance between, you know, I don't want to just completely be driving Miss Daisy, but at the same time, oh, you're letting me out, that's lovely. You're not, excellent, thank you for driving right up next to us. God, you nearly lost the front end of your Range Rover then, sir. Or madam. You know, I don't just want to be tear-assing it round, you know, I'd like to try and drive reasonably like a bus driver might drive in real life, but at the same time, if you've got to keep time, sometimes you just need to floor it. This MMC doesn't really do well with flooring it, does it? It's quite a sluggish bus. After this one, lovely. Full steam ahead. This is it's the same route to leave Scunthorpe every time, isn't it? Everything leaves via the same roads. There's no AI traffic in terms of buses at the moment. Unfortunately, they're not featured in this, but I'm sure they'll be back.
What?
Hi.
Single.
Please.
Lovely. Cheers.
Hi.
Oh, he knows how to say thank you. How
Can I
nice.
have a child single, please?
Oh, for God's sake. Right, hang on. 8.65. Right, 5, 7, 8, 50, 65.
Thanks.
Paying with a tenner for a 135 ticket. Good lord. Channel me inner bus driver there. Kids these days won't know how to do that, will they? Pay with cash on the bus? Flipping heck. It's all contactless cards now. Just tap to board. Flipping heck, yeah, back in the day. Back in the olden days, if you give a bus driver a 10 note for a £1.35 fare, flipping heck. Usually they'd look at you and go, what do you want me to do with this? Oh dear, you'd be terrified. Terrified, I tell you.
Hi.
Hello, child. Full steam ahead. Off we go again. Right, get the brakes on there. Mr. Moose has also sent me an updated version with the 106 and the 107 on, I think. I think that's what I read. Which, of course, we will be looking at in the not too distant future, hopefully. I mean, to be honest with you, by the time I get round to it, I'll probably have released it, so it's one of them. Obviously, if I'm just doing one OMSI video a week, it can be quite difficult, can't it? To obviously, I don't expect him to delay the release for me to keep up with it. That's definitely not the case at all. I do love the Scunthorpe map. I always enjoyed the Scunthorpe, the original Scunthorpe map, to be honest with you. I thought it was a bit flat, but to be honest with you, turns out that's just Lincolnshire. It's just a very flat area of the world. Yeah, I've always enjoyed Mr. Moose's maps in the sense of they're very well optimised. You very rarely get any lag. I mean, this bus is quite intense when it comes to resources, same as the Studio Polygon Renown, because they're very detailed vehicles, you know, but sometimes that can affect performance. But I've never found it an issue on the Lincolnshire map. You watch, we're going to go around a corner and it'll crash to desktop now. But yeah, never found it an issue on this. Right, off we go. Oh, he's doing a lap round. Flipping out. It's taking him a while, isn't it? Right, there's a child at this bus stop. I was hoping we'd get straight through because we're a minute late, but it is a public bus. We do need to pick people up.
Hi. A child return, please.
Oh, right, okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, child. Hey, that's how you do it. £2.60 fare with a 5 note. I can do that. Right, we're 1.3 down. Oh, hang on. Right, here we go. North Lincolnshire Museum. Is that over the road then? I wonder what sort of things are in the North Lincolnshire Museum. It doesn't strike me as being such an interesting place that there could be a lot to put in a museum.
Cheers, me duck.
Just a single, please, mate.
For God's sake.
Lovely. Cheers.
Yeah, we've missed the lights now. Flipping heck. Right, we'll just roll towards these then. Also, I must have downloaded some additional sky textures. I don't know where they've come from, but this is supposedly May. A nice May afternoon. I mean, it's November, but, you know, It's the thin wispy clouds. It's very, very similar to what we've got just outside my my window at the moment. So yeah, do you know what? I'll take that. It's one of them when the clouds are really high like this. You can just tell it's cold, can't you? I mean, what's the temperature outside? It says it's 20 degrees on the bus. I reckon it's lying. Right, round we go. Oh, up the curb. Ignore that. Just a mild imperfection there. Try again. There we go. We managed not to get round the curb that time. See, would you believe at this moment in time I am driving with my foot to the floor? I know. It's insane, isn't it? Just not making progress at all. Right, 30 mile an hour with speed cameras. And we're blasting along at about 37. Nobody on or off, that'll do. Bus driver's phone's going in the background, we'll just ignore that. Flipping heck. Right, I think we need to be in this lane to go forwards. There's no arrows, I don't know where I'm going. Oh, it's the San Martin, how lovely. Right, we're going to go with the impression of nothing said straight ahead. Is that an arrow? Oh yes, right, okay, so we're going down there. Ah yes, we've driven this way before. The 101 comes down here, doesn't it? Well, it turns right. Quite a few routes that come down here. Nobody to get on here either. Quiet bus this one. I suppose it's middle of the day, isn't it? They get busier at peak time. We're only just managing to keep time and we're not stopping anywhere. We'd be buggered if we actually had to stop and pick people up, wouldn't we? Keep going. Oh, it's the Spa. Lovely. Brumby Corner. Lovely. There must be a lot of churches in Scunthorpe. That bell noise is just constantly going, isn't it? Look at that. We're making good time. We're bang on time, actually. I'm very pleased with that. I mean, we are speeding, but if you can look past that... Oh, hang on. Right. I knew it wouldn't be too long until somebody wanted to get off. Right, make sure we don't clip that Mini. There we go. We rammed it up the curb, but we didn't clip the Mini. That's the main thing. Anyone else? No. Right, off we go. Oh, we're pulling out in front of the van. We've committed. Oh, the van's driving into us. Oh, no. I think the van's hit us, to be honest with you, but just have a look. Is the van... No. Nobody for the Priory Hotel. I like the lots of bespoke junctions on this. You know, everything's sort of... Every junction's different, isn't it? It's very true to life. The thing I really like about this map as well is that you do feel like you're driving in a real place. And I know you're probably going to say, well, that's ridiculous, Joe, because you are driving in a real place. It's called Lincolnshire, for God's sake. We've committed! There we go. Yep. Nobody saw a thing. But, like, you do feel that this is a real place. And it's very similar to the Bodenham map. It feels like it could be a real place. Oh, are you getting off here, then? Oh, that's the curb again. Very good at this driving malarkey today. Lastminute.com child, flipping heck. Right, we're going through these lights as well. I think we've committed. Ah, they've stayed green anyway, that's fine. Make it nice and steady, not take out the red van. They do sound good with a voice, don't they, these? We've got some sort of engine temperature warning on the dash there. Some sort of yellow warning light. Oh well, it's my last trip. I finish in Hemswell, so we'll just ignore it and carry on. As per the good bus driver, you ignore the warning lights if it's your last trip. If you can get out of a bit of... Put my teeth in. You can get out of a bit of work. Oh, I'm sorry, it's going to have to go back to the depot, I'm afraid. But if it's your going home bus, you'll boom, straight there. Straight there. Well, I imagine anyway. I'm not a bus driver, so I don't know how these things work, but I could imagine it works like that. Dear me. I remember when I was part of the beta testing team for the Enviro 400 MMC, I remember reporting it as a bug. You know, when you've stopped and opened your doors, you actually have to put your foot on the foot brake to get the handbrake off. It's an additional safety feature. I couldn't work out for the life in me why it wouldn't move. That man's not for us, is he? So yeah, I reported it as a bug. Turns out it's an actual feature. You'll see the green light with like a foot brake symbol next time I open the doors at this bus stop, for example. There you go. Can you see the that little symbol down there? So if I close my doors, look, it won't disappear. So I have to foot on the foot brake, and off we go. Oh, handbrake off as well. That also helps. Honestly, you lot are going to think it's the wrong channel. When I eventually get this cough sorted, you're going to be like, what? What's this? Where's the constant interruptions from Joe? I tell you, it's no fun, people. I'm not happy. But there's not really a lot I can do until the hospital gets back to me. I just have to sit here and grin and bear it. If it's the difference between putting no content out and putting content out with a cough in the background, then I guess it's one of them. I'm sure I'll have lost a lot of subscribers. Oh, we're not watching this drivel. It's a good job it's not contagious down a line, isn't it? Keep going, plodding along. Right, we've got a red light up ahead, so we'll just. Oh, green light! Look at that. Don't get much better than that, does it? That's just, you know, straight through. Another sand martin! Wow! We'll love a sand martin on OMSI 2. Just pop the old retarder on there just to keep it at 30 down this hill. Nah, we're stopping anyway, that's fine. We are a little bit early, aren't we? That'll do. A minute ahead of schedule. Thank you, darling. Lovely. Alright, we're getting into rural Scunthorpe now. I'd actually quite like to play City Bus Manager out this end of the woods. You know, this neck of the woods, and see if we can actually make any money. Because the buses in Lincolnshire, the public transport in Lincolnshire, isn't the best, to be honest with you. Because obviously it's quite rural. I'm wondering if we could do that. Might be an idea for the next series. Lincolnshire City Bus Manager. I mean, I know we've only just started down in Portsmouth. A sand martin! Wow! God, they've really sort of stitched up the pub industry here, haven't they? No little minor pubs can, niche pubs can get a look in. The only problem I do have with this road is this repeating asset on the left-hand side here. The other side is absolutely spot on. This side, oh, terrible. Mr. Moose will be rolling his eyes there. I guess there's only so much you can do with a hedgerow, isn't there? Here we go, let's just make sure we don't cut anyone up. Oh wow, right van squad there, isn't it? Right, we'll nip through. Not over the roundabout if we can help it, lovely. Looked it to get off. Okay. We'll move 2 minutes on. There we go. And hopefully that was a seamless operation and you didn't see me do that. Oh, somebody to get off. Nice little village here. Is this Messingham? Is this where the 103 used to terminate before? I can't remember. Oh, what is it with Lincolnshire? Bus stop just before some traffic lights. Oh, another spa. Lovely. Oh, I'm sorry, sir. You'll be first one to get off at the next stop. How's that? He's livid, this chap, isn't he? Oh, sorry, we've committed there. Right, off we go. Come on, change down. Oh, don't. Flipping heck. Sluggish up this hill, isn't it? Right, I guess we'll just drop him off after the railings. He's fuming, this lad, isn't he? Right, off we go again. Oh, we're going to the left here. Right, okay, so we're branching off from the 100 and the 101. Are they the interconnect routes, the 100 and the 101? Can never remember. We're off round some housing estate here, aren't we? Right, full steam ahead. Eastfield Road, lovely. Oh, the taxi driver must live here. Right, away we go. I do like these sort of... Oh! Flipping heck. Have you got a death wish? Good lord. I expect that from the cars, but not from the pedestrians, for God's sake. Still plodding along down here. Very overgrown. They could do with getting the council to sort that out, really, couldn't they? I don't know what this route would use in real life, whether it'd use a double-decker or a single-decker or what. It's a shame we don't really have any good sort of Stagecoach single deckers, do we? I mean, there's the MMC, which is reasonable. The V3D, it'll do. It's better than nothing at all. But like a proper payware standard, like this, for example, like the Master Switch Veiling, because that's not really a Stagecoach vehicle, is it? I know they do have some of them, but not many. You know, they tend to focus on Alexander Dennis. We don't really have a payware. I was going to say study level, but obviously it's not an aircraft, is it? But a payware standard Alexander Dennis product, do we? There's a gap in the market there for a Dennis Dart, for example, a Plaxton Pointer. A Plaxton Pointer 2, that'd be fantastic, wouldn't it? And First, Arriva and Stagecoach all operated them, so there'd be, you know, I think that'd sell really well, a Dennis Dart. With the whistly Allison gearbox as well, that'd be brilliant. Because they didn't really have street lights either, did they? That's still a First and a Arriva, sort of mainly focused on, you know, they had street lights, didn't they? Right, off we go up here. It's become a right little rural route, this, hasn't it? See, the thing is, with City Bus Manager, I'd be adding additional bus stops in, because obviously there was that warehouse/barn on the right. I'd want the coverage for that, wouldn't I? Oh, flipping out, we're getting right up to the top end of the speed here, aren't we? Flipping out. Hold on tight, everybody. Engine's about to leap out of the bonnet at the back. I'll just ease off a little bit. Catching that van in front, aren't we? So we don't want to go screaming up behind him and have to slam on. Go around the corner. Hold on tight, everybody. Oh, there's quite a queue of cars, isn't there? We must be behind a tractor. You could see a tractor around here, couldn't you? It's one thing that OMSI misses is things like, you know, bigger vehicles like that for AI. Problem is the more AI you shove in it, the worse it performs, because it's still only a 32-bit program, don't forget. If they could find a way to patch this to 64-bit, honestly, whoever does that will make a lot of money. I guess you could argue, well, Lotus Simulator. It's a shame they don't pull the finger out with Lotus Simulator, because they were on about upgrading it to was it the Unity engine, I think it was? The screenshots looked incredible. And if they could build a game with exactly the same physics as this, because this is the best bus simulator by far in terms of actually driving the bus. This is the closest on any bus simulator you will get to what it's like to actually drive a bus. I mean, take that from someone with a bus license. You know, this is the best one, which is, I think it's why it's done so well. But if they could make it look pretty, if they could bring it up to the standard of modern games with the physics of this, I think it'd be fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. There's absolutely, I mean, we're foot to the floor here. There's no kick down or anything on this, is there? It's sluggish. It just lollops around, that's what it does. There we go, we'll just keep an eye on that there, lovely. Gonna be really naughty, there's nobody coming, so we're gonna, so we don't have to disrupt our passengers. We'll just cut the corner a little bit there. Naughty. I sometimes do that in the car. There's no point braking, is there? If you can see there's nobody coming the other way, there's absolutely no point braking to go around a tighter corner when you can make the corner less tight and, you know, save on the brakes, save on your tyres, you know. It's probably better for the environment as well, isn't it, doing that? Obviously, if it's a blind bend, you don't do it, but, you know, if you can see for miles ahead, see there's nobody coming, you just wants a little corner cut between friends. Not a bad stop, that, you know. Getting to the farm shop a little bit early, aren't we? Here it is, Cleetham farm shop. Nobody to get off. Have we even got anyone on the bus anymore? Can we have a look up there? Oh yeah, there's generic man and generic old lady. They are still here. What's next? Richdale Avenue. This is an odd one. Maybe I just did it at a busier time, but last time I did this, I did it in the Eclipse, which is arguably a lot quicker off the mark than this thing. And I couldn't keep time for the whole route, whereas this, we seem to be doing quite well. I don't understand how that's happened. See, I'd have bus stops all down here for the coverage. City bus manager, because you get a lot of people for that, wouldn't you? The bugger if you wanted to get the bus to work and it drops you off all the way down here. Oh, a station. Oh. Funky. Difficult, that bus stop right after a junction, because I'm indicating left. A car might pull out in front thinking that I'm going down that road, whereas of course I'm not. Right, off we go. Full steam ahead. We're coming off the main road again to go around another housing estate, that'll do. Wow, there's someone actually getting on the bus. It's been a while since that last happened, isn't it? Oh, this is quite a little, nice little village, isn't it, round here? I think we've just hit him with a mirror. Never mind.
Hello.
Might knock some sense into him. He didn't seem very happy, did he? Maybe we have just hit him with a mirror. Mind you, he didn't say anything. This is lovely round here. I bet it's one of those really nice places to live, isn't it? There's no cars coming the other way. We'll be knackered, won't we? Force feedback says nearly shaking my steering wheel off of the desk. Well, it's got almost a West Country vibe, hasn't it? There's a new version of West Country coming, hopefully. AOMX was very, very excited to tell me in the stream, so yeah, we might even be looking at a new version of West Country. All these OMSI maps all of a sudden coming just in time for Christmas. How lovely. And of course, there's always the chance that we might get a little trip round Morden at some stage, which is also very exciting, isn't it? I can't say I know an awful lot about Morden, but then I don't know an awful lot about Lincolnshire, and we're managing, aren't we? So, yeah, Tom's been keeping me up to date with the Morden goings-on. And obviously it's nice, because a lot of maps are, a lot of OMSI maps are very regional. There doesn't seem to be a lot of London maps. I mean, there's obviously OMSI 2 add-on London, which the less said about that, the better. But there is, of course, the Pimlico, Route 24. Very, very nice map. I thought that he did an excellent job with that. I think he could have sold it. If he'd have got Studio Polygon or Master Switch to develop a bus for him, he could have quite easily sold that. There we go. Curtain Surgery, 357 terminus. Well, that's not us. So I'm assuming the 103 terminates at Curtain as well, but we're off to Hemswell, so we're carrying on straight on. Just hit all the potholes en route. It's one thing that I mentioned on the last one, the fact that the bus is constantly rattling. It's a good thing, because that's how buses just are. You know, they're not smooth, are they? At all. They just shake about, like, well, case in point. Honestly, you should say what it's like trying to drive the Eclipse. Obviously, you've got the assault screen, which is plastic. The fact I've not had an eardrum blown out is nothing short of a miracle on that thing, I tell you. Oh, another taxi driver. They've got a lot of London taxis in Lincolnshire, haven't they? I don't know where we're up to on the schedule. I think we've got about 10 minutes to run now, have we? Nope, what's this now? Oh, there's a message. Messaging is disabled while vehicle in motion. Sensible. Because, I mean, I'm all over the road, aren't I, while I'm trying to read that. Flipping out, this is a right road, isn't it? What will put us foot down? Oh, trees. I think, yeah, right, okay, there's a corner coming up. You can see the hedgerow bend around, can't you? I mean, there's no car coming, so we'll just take the racing line here. There we go, it doesn't really matter, does it, if we're on the wrong side of the road, because it's not like anyone's coming the other way. We may as well make use of it. Give our passengers a nice, comfortable journey. Dear me. What's this? Oh, it's a giveaway. You know, to buy the road signs, of course. Straight over. Lovely. It's an inconvenience, isn't that? If anything. Should have been the other road that should have given way to us. Coming into a place called Grayingham. Again, one of these little communities. There's a lot of them, isn't there? Like sort of little isolated communities in Lincolnshire that are all spread apart. It's quite nice, really. I mean, I tend to find around West Yorkshire everywhere's just merged into one place. You know, you can go from like Wakefield to Dewsbury, for example, and not see any countryside at all. It's a very heavily built up area, isn't it now, to be honest with you? It is quite a nice thing on this game, or this particular map, that you're not stopping at absolutely every single bus stop. You know, it's a lot more random. I mean, that's how buses work, isn't it, as a general rule of thumb, unless you're like in London, where you practically will stop at every bus stop. You know, I always found that like not every bus stop would have someone waiting there, so it's quite nice. The Lincolnshire map really does that well. And of course he has different like timings depending on different times of day, like when schools kick out there'll be more kids on the bus, when, you know, peak times the buses will be busier. He's really done that well, I find. Go right foot to the floor. Quite a long time between stops, isn't there, down here? Look at this. This is lovely, isn't it? It reminds me of somewhere in France. You know, with the trees either side. Lovely. Reminds me of a scene off Hello Hello, actually, which probably most of you won't be able to remember that. Which makes me very sad. Though, to be fair, it was well before my time, but it's a great comedy as Hello Hello. Yeah, there's a scene with an onion seller on his bicycle going down a road like that. Just reminds me. I'm showing my age now, aren't I? Full steam ahead. We're going round to the left again. Lovely. Oh! Right, are you waiting? No. Oh, you're going to drive straight into me. How kind. Thank you. Very kind of you indeed. Oh dear. Nobody to get off at this bus stop, or they've certainly not told us yet. 357, I wonder what that is. Is that a school run, do we think? Vicarage Road, lovely. Oh, sorry, Willerton? Willerton? I feel like we've terminated a bus here before, but I mean, you'd probably turn around and say we've never been through here in my life. I mean, to be fair, we're screaming through this village, aren't we? I mean, I'm just trying to keep up with this Prius in front. War Memorial there, nobody to get off again. Just to make sure, no. Nobody's pressed the button. Whoa, hang on. Racing line again there. Right. That's why you should always look ahead while driving, isn't it, really? Oh, Mr. Man's getting off. I think, is he the only one left on the vehicle? Oh no, can we see anyone upstairs? No, it doesn't look like it. Hollowgate Hill. The irony being that there isn't actually a hill. Because much like Lincolnshire, the rest of Lincolnshire, it is completely flat. Right, have we got anyone at all on this bus? No, we don't. Ah, fair dues, look at that. Means we can drive like a lunatic now and there's nobody to complain. Yep, there's no hill that way. There's no hill that way. Right, I think we've... Oh dear. Oh, this is most unfortunate. Do you need me to call somebody? No, we'll just leave her to it, right. Oh, I suppose there is a bit of a hill here. Look at that. Probably one of the steepest hills in Lincolnshire. Honestly, I'm so rude about this place, I tell you. Right, so we can pull out a little bit. Oh, nearly. Sorry, Mr. Mini. Full steam ahead. Oh, next stop is Hemswell. Wow. It's the terminus. Yeah, that'll do. Keep going, blasting along. Oh, I think, is this it? It is a bit weird, this one. It terminates in the middle of nowhere. It's very strange. Yeah, this is the Hemswell terminus, yeah. Well, there's nobody on board, is there? So we may as well keep going. I mean, I guess Hemswell... Is it a village on the right-hand side here? It does look like there's things going on. Continue to the roundabout to turn. The terminus is on the other side there. Fair dues. Right, we'll carry on blasting down here. We'll turn the interior lights off now because we're running empty, aren't we? We have to come all the way down here to go round a roundabout to go all the way back again. It seems a terrible waste of diesel, doesn't it? I do like the screenshot capabilities on this vehicle. It's good. The nice camera angles. Right, we're gonna pull out in front of this guy. Yeah, thank you. Go around the corner, practically on two wheels. Whoa, whoa, whoa! There we go. I'm pretty sure that van will have hit us as well, but I won't letting him do what we've just done. Do as I say, not as I do. Come on, you know the drill. Right, screaming back down this road. Come on, nearly there. Nearly there. Oh, hang on. Now we actually are there. Flipping out. Oh, there's a woman to get on. She wasn't there earlier, was she, when we drove down? Lovely. There we go. Right, we've got the little list. There we go. Right, turn the engine off. That, my friends, is where we're going to leave it for today. Flipping heck, it's loud out there. We'll sit back in the bus. Yeah, that's where we're going to leave it for today. I do hope you have enjoyed today's episode of OMSI 2. If you have, do me a favour, click that like button. It's always appreciated. And as always, you know the drill. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe. You don't want to miss out on any fantastic OMSI content, do you? And yeah, besides that, I hope you enjoy the rest of your Wednesday, if you are watching it on Wednesday. If not, enjoy the rest of whatever day you're watching it on, I suppose. But yes, thank you so much for watching. And hopefully, I'll see you all next time. Cheerio! Goodbye for now.